Hello, hello, and welcome back to my playthrough of Final Fantasy XIV within the Final Fantasy Marathon. And in this episode, I will be completing, or I guess finishing, the warrior quest line, which I started at the end of last stream, and then I will be returning to Minfilia and the Scions in order to do. Well, to, I guess, kick off the next main quest lines. Without further ado, let's get into it. Dun 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 dun. Do 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 do. Dun 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 dun. Here we are. No, 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 no. Dun, 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 dun. There we are. Not more donor, let's not go there. I'm going the wrong way. There we are. Bloody hell. Do. Hello, Richard. How are you? I hope you're good. I'm happy it's Friday, to be fair, because not gonna lie, fucking my shift yesterday was absolutely dog shit. Why am I going up here? I don't need to go up here. Whatever. I'm good. So yesterday I was a bit deflated. Hello. Aramir, your crystal grows ever stronger. In felling the raging sandworm, the beast within you slowly but surely rouses to wakefulness. When next you do battle, methinks you will find yourself capable of movements heretofore unfamiliar with you. When you have mastered your new talents, return to me. In the meanwhile, I shall continue my study of the ancient texts. Delivers an attack with a potency of 3. Oh dear. Beast Gorge cost 50. Increases Beast Gorge, I see. You hear the whispers of the village ancestors. Action learned in a beast. Beast Gorge displays the current strength of a warrior's wrath. This animalistic rage is required to execute several select actions such as Inner Beast and Steel Cyclone, and will grow weaker upon using them. Using certain actions will increase the Beast Gorge, or Gauge, sorry. The symbol indicates the defensive stance Defiance is in effect, which increases enmity. Yeah, we know that already. Oh, he's got a behemoth, what the fuck? So set 2 we have Shirk, Storm's Eye and Inner Beast. Curious Gorge will share with you a shocking revelation about his tribe's past. Hello again, my friend. It's quite obvious that you have been anything but idle in your training since last we met. Your progress is heartening to look upon, truly, but it also serves to remind me that each hour I spend poring over ancient texts is an hour not spent honing my skills. I fear my worth on the battlefield is diminishing by the day. Yet I am certain that my studies of the Chronicles will yield something of use. In fact, just last night I discovered how the warriors of my tribe came to be shunned by the outside world. Upon witnessing my people's prowess with the axe, the armies of the city-states began to incorporate similar techniques into their own training regiments. These are the self-same techniques I have been instructing you in, Aramir, ones which I call upon the Inner Beast. The consequences, of course, were dire. Yes, their soldiers became nigh on unstoppable, but they also became wholly uncontrollable, and both friend and foe fell prey to the ensuing carnage. Of course, the heads of the city-states laid the blame for these atrocities solely at the feet of my kind, promptly banning the ancient art and imprisoning anyone suspected of teaching it, or so the chronicles say. What I find hard to grasp, though, is that never once during my training did my brother hint at this dark history, nor have I myself ever seen one of my tribe succumb to the rage that the chronicles describe. Could it be that the tales are mere falsehoods? Stories concocted by some long-forgotten enemy who would poison our heritage and befoul our tribe's name? Who in their right mind would seek to sully something so pure? And why would my ancestors simply bow their heads and suffer such ignominy? That my people should be so weak, so utterly bereft of pride, is inexplicable. I refuse to believe it. It matters not if these claims are groundless. If they prompted my tribe's art to fade into obscurity, then the damage has already been done. Well, I for one will not turn a blind eye to this injustice. If none of my people will give the lie to the stories that have so tarnished our reputation, it shall have to be me. But once again I lose myself in history and forget the present. If you recall, I spoke to you of my former comrade from the company of heroes, and the great woolly beast we have been pursuing. The beast remains on the loose, and to toss a ponds of salt in the wound. Fell creatures that appear to be its minions have been wreaking havoc on the innocent residents of Wineport. Were you and I to succeed in quelling the threat, surely the people would see the warriors are no fearsome beasts, but valuable allies. Together, Aramir, we will win back our proud name. Now, let us away to Wineport to meet with the captain of the militia. My friends, Wineport is much obliged to your aid. The fiends come relentlessly, and what few able-bodied men we have found themselves hopelessly overmatched. Indeed, the western gates have been set off. For fuck's sake, actually did it. Leave the defence to us, my good man. I will secure the western gate. Aramir, you defend the town from the east. Together we will form a bulwark that not a single fiend can penetrate. Once the enemy has been driven back, we return here to back up the captain. Got it, Aramir? So you've got Castrum Occidens here, which looks like, yeah, it's an empirical area. I don't know what that's all about. Oh shit, it's all changed. It's a bit annoying to get used to. Oh shit, no. Much better. Oh, we're all back to normal now, aren't we? Yeah, fuck the hotbar a bit. Oh Jesus. They won't stop. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Bloody hell. We done? Yep. Jesus. Also, the Beast Gorge, or Beast Gauge, sorry, is going up. So using main and heavy swing as the combo like I have been doing. Oh, that's a solo that's a levy quest target up, I think. Thank the Tor of your safe. We have need of your skills yet. I just heard a scream and I fear that one of the beasts might be loose within the village. Come with me. You monster! Get away! Get away! Monster? But I... Come no closer, Aramir. I beg of you. I must return to the Falls. So can he not quite control the beast within him? That's not good. Whatever has gotten into Curious Gorge? 'Tis true that he fought like a man possessed, but to mistake him for the very beast he hunts. Methinks the child's parents have been feeding her a few too many ghost stories for her own good. Worry not, friend. I shall speak to the villagers and clear up this most unfortunate misunderstanding. Do return to the Falls and assure Curious Gorge that Wineport is indebted to him for his aid. I glow now as a warrior. I like how you have like a second step to the well, to each of the classes. So, you know, go from being a marauder to a warrior. Shit. Dun 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 da 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 da. Aramir, please forgive me for leaving so abruptly earlier. It was a hasty reaction to a situation for which I was completely unprepared. While both you and I know that I was in complete control of my inner beast, I now realise that to the layman's eye, it may have seemed that, well, the opposite was true. Mayhap it was this very misapprehension that lent weight to the lies which led to my tribe's disgrace. And if that is the case, then perhaps I should return once more to the Chronicles and endeavour to reassess their message in light of this discovery. Speaking of light, your soul crystal, Aramir, it sparkles. Does the soul of the warrior have aught to reveal to you, and whispers of import? If only they hadn't forsaken me, as they did my brother. Yes, well, I suppose that is that. I must continue my studies and your training. I hope to have something new for both of us very soon. Until then, my friend. Mithril Tempest. So these can all be used, but of course, in a beast, you need at least 50 in the gorge. Welcome again, my friend. I was wondering when your travels would bring you back this way. It just so happens that I have some exciting news. I have finally uncovered the clues pertaining to the whereabouts of the lost armour of my ancestors. As it turns out, after the fallen hero cast the 5 pieces from the mountain top, 5 of his pupils set out to recover them, intending to restore their master's name. What is more, they were actually successful in this search. However, when it came to reuniting the set, the armour's great power began to work upon their minds, and not one could bring himself to relinquish his piece. Realising then that their master's fatal pride was born to the artefact's combined influence, the pupils resolved to keep the pieces separate, and to share between 5 the power that might otherwise have consumed 1. Thus did each of them carve his own piece in history. The chronicles go on to say that years later, prior to death, each of the pupils returned to the scene of his own greatest victory, and buried the artefact in his possession in a final attempt to prevent any one warrior from holding the set, and it is there that the pieces still rest. You may be interested to know that the armour I wear is itself a replica of the set crafted by my ancestors, identical in all respects save for its lack of the arcane enchantments that adorn the original. I know what you might be thinking. If we were to bring the 5 pieces together once more, What would prevent us from being corrupted in the same fashion? Well, I've thought of that. What we need when it stops blinking off only to do is trace the runes we find on the armour onto every piece of warrior gear. That way, there would be no need to worry about a single proud fool becoming drunk on all his all-surpassing power. It's quite brilliant if I do say so myself. So, how about we split up and begin the search straight away? 3 of the locations seem quite self-evident. I would entrust the search there to you while I track down the other 2 with tome in hand. One piece is said to be buried under the great rocks of Boulder Downs in Coerthus, while another slumbers peacefully at Camp Tranquil in the South Shroud. The last of the 3 rests untouched at Parata's Peace in Western Fanalan. Unearth those relics and bring them to me. With any measure of fortune, I'll have tracked down the remaining 2 by the time of your return. Right, so we're going to Fanalan. Looking the part. Right, hang on. So, because this is a level 45 quest, in the main story I'm on level 34, so I'm guessing by this point I was meant to have already gone to Coerthus. Also go to Vesper Bay. Kick off the next main quest line, and then go from there. Blah. It's not a specific set marker, it's an orange circle. It's not usually like this, is it? Does that mean something's happened? Frightened villager, oh god. What's going on? Oh shit, the Scions have been discovered. This one is glad, walking one is safe. So we're using the echo to see what happened.
We'll be awaiting your return at the Waking Sands. There is much to discuss. Godspeed. Thank heavens he is safe. Louisoix, do you see? Your light shines brightly in this one, and in time it will illuminate the realm once more. Oh!
Advance no further!
Oh shit. It's one of the Imperial Generals. I wonder if this is when I'm going to end up going to Coerthus.
We have come for the one who slayed Ifrit and Titan. Bring him forth, or you shall know no mercy.
Well shit. They were waiting on the sidelines for a bit, and here they are.
Confound it. Stay out of sight. I would leave a message with you. I surrender myself on the condition you spare the innocents.
Conditions? There speaks the supreme sire. I'll grant you have courage, but you would be better served by armor.
Oh shit.
Search all you will. The one you seek is not here.
So it would seem.
And yet you knew to look here. But how?
Hold that thought.
Oh wow.
No!
Conditions of surrender denied.
Cease at once!
Dickheads.
Have you not done enough?
Perhaps. Enough. We must away. Though we have not found our quarry, the High Priestess of the Scions should suffice for now. They say she also possesses the echo. I cannot wait to hear her scream. I said enough!
Shooting
We
our own
leave.
people.
Bring the prisoners.
So all of the Scions have now been captured. Brilliant. Walking one Minfilia. Ask this one to. In case walking one returned, this one was to say, at church in Eastern Fanlin, walking one must claim sanctuary. This one tried to protect walking one Minfilia from Imperial ones. Forgive this one. Save. Well, that wasn't very good, was it? Not good indeed. Shit has hit the fan. Of course, this always happens in a Final Fantasy title, but yeah, so far this story has been really fucking good. My God. Because I said, like, I'm inexperienced with MMOs, so I didn't really know what I was doing or what to expect, but yeah, this has worked quite well so far. A bloated bogey. Also, the places in here aren't. We've got an Imperial outpost. Lovely. Giggling Gigantode. We need to go to Boulder Downs in Coerthus, which we haven't got to yet, but, you know. Because I don't have to do anything else in Coerthus yet. Might get the, like, fast travel there and whatnot. Emerald Salamander. Hello, dickhead. Fog Bomb. I don't know why Tomahawk's there now, but you know. That's only over there anyway. Yeet. There we are. Need to go to Coerthus. Right, to Coerthus. There's so much shit around, oh my god. So many dungeons as well. That's the foundation. The battle theme sounds a bit different in this area. Facing 3 of these at one time is probably not good. Big brain. Fuck you. Probably finish off the motherfuckers now. Dun 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 dun. Walking through parts of Coerthas don't seem like it's worth it yet. Now over here we've got mid-30s. I'm going to assume we'll probably end up going here soon anyway. We've got the Foundation, Abelathia's Spine, which looks like we need a flying mount to go through. And we've got Dlavania, which is definitely the final area to go through. So what do we got? We go beast mode. Just stay away from the motherfucker over there. So I'm going to assume back over here. Over here. Go back over here. Yeah, right. Yeah, these areas over in the second half of the world map look like they're going to be absolutely AIDS. So you got Coerthus, Abalathia's Spine, and Dravania, but you've got Mordona as well, which is just like what I think that's just one area. But Abalathia's Spine, I do believe you are required a flying mount, because I've seen a few players with flying mounts. I think you actually need to have one by the end of the game, because Abalathia's Spine looks like it's a map you fly around, but who knows. The Coerthus just looks absolutely AIDS to go through, because that's a huge map with only one fast travel. But hey ho. Do 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 do. How fares your search, Aramir? Have you found all of my tribe's ancient relics? Should you have the 3 pieces of armour, don them to show them to me. Holy shit. Aramir, that you found the gear is most gratifying, but what I would truly fancy would be to see you in it. Wait, stand still for a moment. The armour so becomes you that I could not tell you had it on at first glance, but now I can have no doubt. I sense the power of the runes inscribed on each piece resonating with your soul crystal. This is the long-lost armour of the warrior. I too have found one of the relics, but I have run into an unexpected rub. When I donned the piece, I felt nothing, as if the lost treasure were no different from the adored replicas already in my possession. Whether the power has been lost to it, or must needs be awakened by means yet unknown to me, this I cannot say. The ancient texts still hold many mysteries beyond my ability to decipher. But before I forget, I should mention to you that I did indeed track down another piece before I was waylaid by this current conundrum. You should find it sealed away at Red Mantis Falls. Need to complete the fully donned armour of the warrior. My stat increases are disgusting. I do need to get some guys all greens, because I would like for the Chocobo to fight with me at some point. I like being able to just, you know, mount, dismount, have it fight, and whatnot. But yeah. That's why I didn't see it, it was quite obscure. Gigantoad. Gigachad. Do 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 do. Hello. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Do 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 do. I'll get used to swapping like that every now and then. Literally enter beast mode. Get fucked. Yes. Oh my god, you can actually exceed over 255 in this. So traditional FF stats do not apply to 14. You can surpass 255. I see your search was a fruitful one. I am pleased to say I have also gleaned some insight into why the armour I found seems devoid of power. As I alluded to, the ancient warrior's armour derives its power from a concordance between the incantations engraved on the steel itself and the inner beast of the wearer. But my own resonance with the plating was too weak as to allow a proper connection with it, and now I think I know why. My soul crystal, it once burned bright like yours, but since the events at Wineport, it has been reduced to a lifeless husk. Why this happened I cannot say, but the tome is quite clear about what would happen were the powers of the armour to be bestowed upon one whose soul is weak. The inner beast would devour the mind of the wearer, who would go on a mindless rampage that would end only with the mercy of death. Yes, not unlike the crazed fiends we battle, I believed that the armour sensed my weakened state, foresaw the potential danger, and unknowingly shut off its powers to me, and I dare say we are fortunate that it did. I feel as though an apology is in order at this juncture. I must tell you I left this final piece of the armour where I found it, the breastplate, as the piece closest to the warrior's heart has powers far greater and more dangerous than the other pieces. Uncertain as I was for the reason for my being unable to connect with the plate's mystical energy, I feared to take it with me in impairing both myself and those around me. Your soul may burn stronger than mine, yet still I worry for your fate were you to put it on. Look deep within yourself, Arabia, when you feel yourself ready, and only then, come speak to me again. You would truly seek the ultimate relic of my people, the armour that could consume the very soul of the most puissant warrior? Very well. If you are truly convinced of your readiness, I will not be the one to stand in your way, but I beg of you, Aramir, the moment you feel yourself losing control, and your inner beast overcoming you, cast the armour aside, cast it from the highest mountain or onto the depths of the ocean. I care not. For once the beast consumes your soul, there is no going back. You will rage on, a monster, leaving naught but carnage in your wake. The realm will bleed and history will repeat itself. I cannot allow this to happen. No, my people have been shunned long enough. I will see the coming of a new age, in which warriors protect the weak and are loved and admired by the people of the realm. My years of battle and sleepless nights spent poring over the ancient texts. All has been for this day. Brother, I know not where fate has led you, and yet I feel certain that, in spirit, you stand with me today. Together we will restore the honour of our people. You must forgive my sentiment, Aramir. As I said, this has been a long time coming. The breastplate you seek is in the highlands of Coerthus, at the spring they call the Weeping Saint. I will stay behind. The events at Wineport will still weigh heavy on my heart. Fuck's sake. Jesus, fuck it. There's loads of quests scattered around Coerthus, but I can get the fast travel, do all the stuff around there. The settlements below, I can do the shit there, and then the settlement to the west, I can do everything there. I won't do that today. I'll only do that once the main story takes me there. To be fair, it looks like it's mid to high 30s for those areas. If it's mid to high 30s, then that means probably be going there soon in the main story. Well, I mean, I was going to imagine that would be next based on the cutscenes, because I think Coerthus is the Imperial area. We'll see. Of course, by level 45 in the main story, you've already done all this. We're just going to look around, do what we can. So we've got all the shit down here. And we got that. And then, well, there's not actually much around there. Most of the quests are down here. Yeah, 37, I imagine I'll be going here soon. But you want to stick to this path, clearly. Oh, not good. Yeah, the XIV stronghold. Highland Gobu. So I said I'll do all these quests whenever I come to Coerthas properly. So I can do those quests, go down, do all that, those quests, and we've got the levies one there. Yeah, well, I mean, there's 4 dungeons connected to this place. Oh, hang on, we've got Abania as well. Oh, shit. So we've got the locks, the peaks, and the fringes. How the fuck? I don't know. And then we're going to go up, we'll attune to that, and then we can come back here at a later date. Get your hand off my phone. Oh, it's a Frost Avis. Good old throwback. What the fuck is that up there? Looks like a demon. Red Horn Ogre. It looks more like a demon, but you know. A Downy Avis. Good old FF5 enemy. A Bolt Horn. Oh. Hand over the breastplate, Aramir. After much wrestling with the thought, I simply cannot entrust such a relic to an outsider who may be overwhelmed by its power. I return now to Hidden Falls. If you would have words with me, then come. I will not run away. So we've got Coerthus now. We get a more donor as well. Hang on. So I still need to go to Northern Fanalan, but don't even know what's in there, to be fair, but right, here we go. Whoa. Bloody hell. Aramir, I am sorry. I did not mean for things to happen like this, but I had no choice. I've wrestled long and hard with the matter. This is my decision. I cannot trust you with this power when I do not even trust myself. Aye, that's right. I won't attempt to don the plate again either, nor will anyone, not until I have proved that there is one with a will strong enough to withstand the beast's siren call. Peer deep within your soul, Aramir. Peer into the eyes of the beast that stares back at you. Can you truly say that you can engage the monster in battle and emerge victorious? I shall return to the tome. If there are any answers to be found, they lie within those pages. In the meantime, continue your training, that you might find an answer of your own. So there's one more quest to do here. Steel Cyclone. So that requires 50 as well. Aramir, this is much we must discuss, but now is not the time. You surely recall my mention of the hunt of the bloodthirsty creature terrorising the small folk. I just received word that a self-same monster has been sighted near Wineport. What is more, according to those who managed to escape the carnage, the creature appeared more than man than beast. If this is true, then our quarry could be far more dangerous than any wild animal. We must find a way to stop it. I must find a way. This is my chance to prove to the people of Wineport, nay, the world, that my tribe and my art have been wrongly judged. Perhaps then my ancestors will deem me worthy. I think even my brother would too. There is no time to lose. We must arrive in the hamlet before any of the villagers fall prey to the beast. Let us leave at once. Oh, for fuck's sake, what have I done there? So once this is done, I think that'll be it. I'll don the full warrior armour, then I'll fast travel to Eastern Fanalan, and then that'll be it. Here we go. The final class quest. Thank the gods for your presence. Wineport is in your debt once more. Fell creatures bear down upon our village in hordes, as if drawn by that great hairy beast. You must stop them. Aramir, you fend off these creatures. I will see to the beast. This is my battle to fight. Tank the attacks, fuck it. Sail like the fool, sea and soul. Just do 0 damage to me. It's the monster. It's the beast. Run for your lives. Stop. These people are not your enemy. The enemy lies within. You are stronger than this. Take control of the beast. Do not let it consume you. Brother. It was his brother all along. Look what you are doing. You are destroying all that I work to restore. The fate of our people rests in our hands, brother. Your weakness would cost us everything. I cannot let that happen. I will not. Our ancestors have chosen me to lead our people to glory, and no one shall stop me. No one. No one. No one. It was I who unlocked the secrets of the Chronicles. I who trained you in their ways. I who uncovered the locations of the legendary artifacts. Oh, Jesus. I who defeated my tribe's greatest warrior. I am the master now. I am the master. Return to me what is rightfully mine. Give me the armor. Oh, God. Oh, I shall tear it from your bloody corpse. Oh dear, curious gorge. What are you doing? You're just locking it in, fantastic. Oh, I dodged it there. Inner fury and rage begin to manifest before your eyes. Yeah, I can see. Fuck Fucking hell, we do a shit ton of damage towards the end there. They should be nearly dead. There we are. It's quite a tricky fight. I have failed. I failed you. I failed my people. I failed my ancestors, and I failed my own kin. I found out long ago what I had become of my brother, but did everything I could to deny it. I thought that if only I could prove myself stronger than he, the people would see his madness as the product of a weak mind, that they would believe the problem lay in him, not in our tribe. Yet all the while my own soul was growing weaker and weaker. The inner beast had taken hold, and it would not let go. It drove me, as it drove my ancestors, the keeper of the armour, and my brother. Our tribe had lost sight of who we were. In seeking ever more strength, we allowed ourselves to fall victim to that which we had long scorned in others as weakness. Instead of learning to harden our wills with resolve, we steeled them with anger, and therein lay our folly. Like a bonfire, anger burns hot and bright, but when the fuel that feeds it is spent, all that remains is ash. By accepting anger as our guide, we left our wills at the mercy of the inner beast. But not you. Your will is more akin to the lava which courses through the mountains of my homeland. It burns as strong, nay stronger, than any bonfire, and when it cools it becomes hard and firm, unbreakable. This quality allowed you to keep your inner beast at bay. My people were once as you are now, Aramir, and I believe that is why my ancestors chose to speak to you. They sensed true strength within you, such strength as could rightly represent our people and our art. If I had believed that myself, none of this need have happened. Well, what's done is done. If I am to have any hope of restoring my people's name, I must start over from the beginning. And this time I mustn't try to do it alone. It may take time, but together my brother and I will restore our village to its former glory, and when we have, I shall remember Aramir, my friend and fellow warrior, and how he saved me from myself, that my dream might become reality. The warrior of ages past have borne witness to your bond. Yes. With Curious Gorge. Wine port is in your debt once more, Amir, and what is more, we have seen the truth with our own eyes. Pray tell Curious Gorge as much that we will be relying on him for his protection. He is a true warrior, and our humble hamlet would be lost without his strength. No, 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 no. I shed a light before the tears told. Let your hands on my phone. Oh, fuck it, whatever. Welcome back, Homer. Despite all that transpired, the captain at Wineport would entrust his village's defences today. I know not what to say. It has been a long road, but thanks to you I have rediscovered what I lost so many years ago. I'll see to my brother's wounds, and once he is well, we will embark on the path of the warrior again, engraving the lessons we have learned in our souls, never to be forgotten. Curiously, the moment I did avow this to myself, my soul crystal began to shimmer anew. I see yours too, grow stronger than ever. It would seem my ancestors have once more bestowed their knowledge upon you. This power. Why, this is a power that I have only read about in the tomes. Nay, a power entirely beyond my comprehension. To think that I once doubted your resolve, no. You have truly conquered your inner beast, and become a truer warrior than I could ever hope to be. Know that you stand before me the equal of my tribe's greatest heroes. Ever steel your resolve, Aramir, and go forth into the realm and protect those who need your strength. With you representing us, the redemption of my people, the new era I seek is surely close at hand. There we are. Infuriates. This concludes the warrior quests for Final Fantasy XIV: A Realm Reborn. In order to undertake the next series of quests, you must first meet the following requirements. You must have completed the main scenario quest before the dawn. Once you have done so, the next warrior quest will be available from Curious Gorge. Jesus. Yeah. Eastern Fanlon, Camp Drybone. Right, so thank you for watching this episode of my playthrough of Final Fantasy XIV within the Final Fantasy Marathon stretch. And in the next episode, now that I have fully done the Marauder / Warrior quests for A Realm Reborn, I'm thinking when you unlock DLC 1, which is also with the free trial, you get to do more quests. But now that's done, I'll be cracking on with the main story once again, by figuring out a way to rescue the Scions from the clutches of the Empire. But until then, I hope you have enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next episode.